Hey everyone, Andrew here with ACR Protect. Thanks for stopping by. Well, it's Monday. It was a rough Monday. Like I said yesterday, it started pretty early, and then I got to battle Houston traffic, which is awesome. Not. It sucks balls. So you know what we need? We need an early week cocktail hour. Because by God, I fucking need a cocktail. So, I have got another Texas beer. This one's actually out of the Fort Worth area. I've had a couple from this company. Martin House Brewing, Big Country. Turn it around there so you can kind of see. But, I don't know where that's supposed to be with the mountains and stuff. Maybe Big Bend. They may call that area Big Country. Anyhow, it's a smoked pecan and vanilla stout. Comes in at 10%. I had to throttle back a little bit from yesterday. Yesterday was 11.8, and the reason why I had to throttle back, I'll tell you here in just a second. Let's get a good pour here. Let's see how this one looks. Okay, a little bit of head on there. It's a good color, kind of rich. I don't know if it's my sunglasses. It's kind of like has like a red hue to it. Anyhow, that smells good. Get my nose in there. That's awesome. So one of the reasons I'm doing this video is just to put some shout outs to a couple channels that I've been watching lately that I've really enjoyed. One of which I've mentioned before. The other one I have not, but he's always active in the comments. But in fact, both of them are, which is great. First one is Matt with This and That with Matt. Fun channel. He does some preparedness and a little bit of survival and outdoorsy and music and MREs. Does some crazy MRE stuff. Gets some of these from other countries and then just some old U.S. MREs and just kind of takes them out and tries them. Again, I'll say this every single time. The worst MRE is still better than eating bugs. That's a fact. All right, I've eaten bugs and they're gross. MREs are better. All right, but just a great channel. And I'm gonna drop his information in the description part of the video. And the other is DJ the Metalhead Mercenary. And talk about another cool dude. Has great content, and you know he's a veteran and has a lot of knowledge when it comes to firearms and training and preparedness. And if you're into the Minuteman stuff, he touches on that a little bit. But then he also does some stuff with music. You know, he's a channel kind of like myself and Matt with This and That with Matt. Here's the thing, it's our fucking channel. They're our channels. We put on what we want on here, and if you don't like it, then don't watch it. And I like that they're both like that. Like they do a little bit of everything, and they've got some good stuff. And so thank you both. You know, This and That with Matt and DJ the Metalhead Mercenary. Thank you for the support of my channel and always being active in the comments and just being cool dudes, man. And so thank you for that. And those of you watching, I hope you get a chance to check out their channels. Check them out. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. You know, that's what this is about. But I do think you'll probably get some entertainment out of both those fellas. But now back to the beer. Like I said, this one comes in at 10%. That head came down. The head went away. That's a sad day when the head stops. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Let's get in here and try this here, all right? That was not what I expected. It's good. It's very good. I was really expecting a strong pecan, which is weird because I only catch hints of it when you smell it, and I really thought, okay, well, it's gonna hit me in the flavor, but it's like the aftertaste that gets you on the back of the back end of the palate there on the taste. Vanilla, hint of vanilla. Definitely a stout. Not like a Russian Imperial stout, but a stout. Nonetheless, good beer. I'm kind of a stout guy. Like stouts and porters, whiskey barrels. I think bourbon barrels. I've talked about that before. I still like my IPAs. I still like, your Kolsch's and lagers and everything else, but I really like the deep, rich beers, which this one is. It's very good. It's a very good beer. But I really kind of kept talking about that 10%, right? Yesterday, This and That with Matt did a video and threw a lot of props my way. After having watched my video, we kind of go back and forth on the beers, and he came in with one that looked really good. It was like a hazelnut stout at 10%, and he was kind of razzing me that mine was 1.8% stronger. So cheers to you, Matt. I'm throttling back so you can catch up. All right. He also made another thing. He's like, drinking those 11% and whatnot. How you can be standing after a couple, and there was one time I drank. I've had it on the channel before. Dragon's Milk, and I want to say it's right around 11, and it comes in a 4-pack. And my dumb ass drank all 4 one night, and I was feeling no pain. I was in the spirit world. Slept really well that night, but once you start getting over like 9%, even 8s, if the average beer, and I say average beer, things like, like your Budweisers and Bud Lights, they're still popular beers. People are still drinking them. Those are coming in around 4.5%, and I typically I'm over 7. It's not that I don't like those other beers. Well, some of them I just don't fucking like. But, I'm typically like, I want a couple beers. I want to be done. I want to have a good beer. I want to have a couple. I want to feel kind of good. I want to shut it down. I'm too fucking old to be partying all night. And the days that I think I'm young enough to do it, I fucking regret it the next day. So, if you're into different beers, if you're into, like the Miller Lights and Coors and stuff like that, hey, more power to you. But I'm telling you, you're missing out by not trying beers like that, like this, some of these craft beers, and there's folks that don't even drink beer, and to those folks, I'm like, hey, if you give me a chance, I'll find you a beer that you'll like, because these microbrews, they're coming up with stuff, man, you don't even have to like beer, and they got shit that you'll like. So take a chance, go to a brewery, go to your local brewery, do a flight. They'll bring out like 4 samples. They're like, I don't know, like 4 ounces each. You can tell real quick with 4 ounces if you're gonna like it or not. So really that's it. It's a damn nice night. It's a damn nice day, which makes it even harder to work, especially when you got to get up early and do it. Like if I'm getting up early, I want to go fishing or some shit. No, I get up early and go to work. But throwing some shout outs, throwing some credit where credit's due to both DJ the Metalhead Mercenary and This and That with Matt, and all the other there's a ton of channels I've talked about it, and y'all are great, and those that reciprocate, I really appreciate it, and I'm sure I'll get a chance to throw a plug to y'all as well. Of course, my little basic bitch small channel doesn't get nearly as much traction as some of y'all, but really that's it. Happy Monday. Don't let a shitty day bring you down. use things like family and beer to bring it back up there. So cheers, my best to you and your families. Thanks for checking in, and we'll catch you next time. We'll see you.